I've got a question for you. Do you know these 5 chords? G, A, C, D, E minor. If you do, then you're set to play this great Rolling Stones song. There are no tricky time changes, no complicated rhythms, no half bars, nothing like that. Oh, and there's one more thing, but I'll tell you later. You might be thinking, well, I've heard this song before and it sounds a bit complicated for me. What about all that guitar stuff that he's playing on there? Well, let me tell you something, you don't have to play songs like they are on the record, the CD or your 8-track cartridge. When I first learned this song, I just down-strummed the hell out of it. And so will you. Listen, if you're a little unsure about those 5 chords that you saw at the beginning, then check out the playlist down below and you'll find full tutorials for those chords. But don't worry too much, you'll see those chords on the screen when you need them. So here's the verse, and as I said, there's no half bars, there's no weird time changes, nothing like that. All you'll be doing for each bar is playing 4 strums. And as I said, you can play those in a down strum pattern. So let me show you how it'll sound if you're just using down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you heard and as you saw, it's quite a slow song, so you'll have enough time to change between the G to the A to the C and the C to the D, and for all the other chord changes there that you need. Now let's have a look at a slightly more complicated rhythm pattern that you could use. And here it is for you on the screen. And for every bar, you can just play it like this. And I'm going to play it for you now. You can hear how it sounds. And this actually is one of the very first complicated rhythms that I learned to play many years ago. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that's how it sounds. Now I'm going to play for you the complete first verse, and then we're going to talk about how to transition between a couple of those chords to make life a little easier. I'll play it slowly and I'll be just using the down strum pattern, not the more complicated pattern. And if you want to see me using the more complicated pattern, there is a link down below to a cover lesson of this song as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the children play. Smiling faces I can see, but not for me. I sit and watch as tears go by. So talking about transitions, now for some of the chords there aren't any particularly easy ways to get from one to another. But from the A to C we can do this. So here's the A chord and here's the C chord. And one of the things that these two chords have in common is this finger here. So if you're going from the A, keep that finger on the fretboard. You will have to move it up just a bit, and then you can form the C chord around the rest of it. And the same would apply if you were doing it in reverse. Just move it back and then shift, put the rest of the fingers on. Now, if you play your G major chord like me, and your E minor chord like me, what you'll do, or what you'll notice, is that, again, this second finger is something that both chords have in common. And when you go from the G, take everything off except that finger, and then put your third finger on the second fret of the D string. And you will have to move this finger just back a little bit. And obviously the same will apply in reverse. And so that finger keeps you there, it's kind of constant for those two chords. Now some of you may play your G like this and your E minor like this, in which case it's your first finger that will stay on the fretboard, and again will shift back a little bit while your second finger gets that second fret of the D string. So quick question for you. How do you play your chords? Do you play your A chord like I do with the second, third and fourth finger, or do you play it another way? Let me know how you play these chords down below in the comments. Let's talk about the next verse. Oh wait, that's what I forgot to say. It's all the same. In fact, the intro, the instrumental after the second verse, the ending, everything is the same chord progression. Bloody marvellous, don't you think? So you'll just need one chord progression for the whole song. Check out the other song tutorials that I do for beginners. And if you got value out of this, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thanks for joining me today. Happy strumming.